In the cacophonous theatre of our daily lives, the clamour for attention can sometimes seduce us into the mistaken belief that everyone deserves a seat by our side. Yet Stoicism, a philosophy with roots deeply embedded in ancient wisdom, offers a strikingly different perspective. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic, famously remarked, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This aphorism serves as a profound reminder that not everyone merits unreserved access to our world. Our essay ventures into the depths of this maxim, revealing how it aligns with our social interactions and personal values. A Stoic's inner circle, quality over quantity. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the essence of things, stripping away the superfluous to uncover what truly matters. When applying this to relationships, it admonishes us to favor quality over quantity. The discerning nature of a Stoic comes from a profound understanding of the self and the limited capacity of human attention and affection. Eudaimonia, or the flourishing life, is the ultimate goal of Stoicism. It requires nurturing relationships that contribute positively to this noble quest, rather than detracting from it through superficiality or vice. Social selections are less about exclusion and more about prudent choices that align with inner values and peace. The modern-day implications of this can be observed in how one chooses friends or collaborators, favoring traits like honesty, resilience, and wisdom over transient qualities. Self-worth and virtue. The twin pillars of social discernment. Understanding one's intrinsic value is crucial in Stoicism. This self-appreciation isn't grounded in arrogance, but in a sober assessment of one's virtues and the continual pursuit of self-improvement. It is from this bedrock of self-worth that Stoics evaluate their associations. Stoics argue that the company we keep can either elevate us or pull us into pettiness. Seneca the Younger, another renowned Stoic philosopher, cautions, "Choose a master whose life, conversation, and soul-expressing face have satisfied you. Picture him always to yourself as your protector or your pattern. For we must indeed have someone according to whom we may regulate our characters. You can never straighten that which is crooked unless you use a ruler." In contemporary times, this could mean distancing oneself from relationships that foster cynicism or stress, and nurturing those that encourage virtue and growth. Marcus Aurelius and social circles. Marcus Aurelius, perhaps the most famous Stoic, provides an exemplary model for handling social interactions. His meditations reflect a balancing act between ascetic isolation and the responsibilities of a social being in a complex world. He believed in the responsibility of rulers to act as role models, encouraging virtues in others by leading with them. Aurelius's insights into human nature are still applicable today. He emphasized the importance of seeing others for who they truly are and the need to react to their behaviors with equanimity and understanding, without compromising one's own moral standing. These ancient advice pieces are particularly pertinent in an era where social media can often skew genuine human connections, promoting quantity over quality. Stoicism is not mere passive acceptance of all life throws one's way. It actively teaches the importance of boundaries as a means of self-preservation and moral integrity. Epictetus, a slave-turned-philosopher, is renowned for his stark declarations about the freedom of the inner self, which can only be maintained by proper mental barriers. Seek not that the things which happen should happen as you wish, but wish the things which happen to be as they are, and you will have a tranquil flow of life, Epictetus counseled. When translated into the practice of setting boundaries, this philosophy empowers one to say no to others respectfully and constructively, ensuring relationships that do not compromise personal tranquility. To set proper boundaries, one must first understand where one's comfort zones lie and communicate them clearly, a skill as relevant today as it was in ancient times. Justice is one of the four cardinal virtues of Stoicism, alongside wisdom, courage, and temperance. It dictates that one must always treat others fairly and kindly, which extends into how Stoics select their companions. Relationships formed under Stoic principles must be mutual. They should not be exploitative, but rooted in fairness and equality. This Stoic view of justice advocates for reciprocity in relationships, not in the superficial sense of tit for tat, but as a deep-seated practice of mutual respect and support. Historical Stoics often evaluated their relationships through the lens of justice, ensuring that their connections adhere to these principles, fostering both individual and collective growth. A key Stoic concept is autarky, or self-sufficiency. This does not mean isolation or a hermetic lifestyle, but rather an inner resilience and contentment that do not rely excessively on external affirmation. Stoics understand that while relationships are important, true happiness must be cultivated from within. This idea of self-sufficiency is liberating because it reduces the emotional dependency on others, allowing for healthier and more balanced relationships. The practice of self-sufficiency helps individuals establish a strong internal foundation upon which external relationships can be built without the fear of losing oneself in the process. By fostering inner contentment, Stoics can engage in relationships not out of need but from a place of wholeness and generosity. This approach to life can be incredibly empowering, as it enables individuals to choose their social circle wisely, investing in relationships that are truly enriching and aligned with their values. In today's interconnected world, where the lines between genuine interaction and superficial engagement are often blurred, Stoic wisdom provides a crucial filter. Practical wisdom, or phronesis, is a Stoic virtue that involves the ability to navigate complex situations with moral clarity and pragmatism. Applying Stoic wisdom to modern relationships means carefully evaluating the intentions behind our interactions and the authenticity of our connections. It encourages a thoughtful consideration of who we allow into our personal lives and why. Practical examples include assessing whether social media friendships provide genuine support or merely serve as platforms for vanity. Another aspect is being cautious about workplace relationships, recognizing the difference between genuine mentorship or camaraderie and manipulative networking. Concluding our exploration, it becomes evident that Stoicism offers more than just a philosophical viewpoint. It provides a practical guide for living well. By emphasizing virtues like wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, Stoicism teaches us to cultivate relationships that not only enhance our lives, but also contribute positively to the lives of others. Embracing Stoic principles in our personal interactions leads to a more deliberate and meaningful engagement with the world. It encourages us to be selective, not out of elitism, but out of a desire to surround ourselves with people who uplift, contribute to our mutual growth. In a world where the quantity of connections often overshadows the quality, Stoicism reminds us that not everyone deserves our time and energy. Instead, we should focus on those relationships that truly matter, fostering a supportive and virtuous community that reflects our deepest values and aspirations. By adopting these ancient yet timeless principles, we pave the way for a more fulfilling and harmonious life, firmly rooted in the wisdom of our Stoic predecessors.